Hey guys, welcome to another
adventure.
Oh yeah. So
building adventure.
This is we're doing an upgrade for my Cherokee that we're doing the 2-wheel to 4-wheel drive conversion.
So this will be yet another junkyard conversion.
Yes. And I want to do the upgrade we're doing today, which is we're going to take the 96 ZJ, because we have one, brake booster out, and we're going to shove it into this 91 XJ. And I want to do it now because, well, there's no motor in it.
So it's easier to get to.
I can get in there and hold it, or Matt can get in there and hold it in place while we tighten down the bolts underneath the dash, because those are going to be a booger. Not to mention we can get to the brake lines a whole lot easier, you know, being able to be right there on them to keep things from twisting off. And if we do mess up and break a brake line and we have to replace it with a new one, we don't have a motor in the way and have to fish around it. So this is kind of a convenience thing for the timing at least. But this is going to help with the stopping power a whole lot more. Depending on what year you're doing this, or what year of XJ you're doing this to, there may be some modifications you have to make. I'll talk about them along the way. I'm gonna try and get you under the dash in either the XJ or the ZJ, but I'm not promising anything.
More than like the ZJ, because it doesn't have seats in it. So
yeah,
we'll get you there though.
But it's super easy. There's a pin or a bolt that holds the plunger rod, is what I'm going to call it, for the brake booster to the brake pedal. You disassemble that. This XJ had just a little clip over it. Pop up one end, shove it with your thumb, stick a screwdriver under it, it pries right off. Some of them have a bolt or a cotter pin or whatever. So whatever that is, you're going to have to yank it off. And then there's 4 bolts under there that hold your brake booster and your master cylinder to the firewall, which you've got to take them out. And since we're just doing a whole heads up, you might want to break your brake lines loose first before you undo them. But that being said, we're going to come over here to the XJ, I think, and start loosening stuff up on it. And then we'll shift gears and go yank the one out of the ZJ and then bring it in here and show you what we got and then how to put it back in and any modifications you might need to make. So
let's do it to it.
Let's do it to it. All right, guys. So first things first. Oh, I'm going to take these off, and this one's already boogered. 7/16 on one, the other one's just really boogered.
So it's going to have to be a vice grip. Yep.
Yeah. So, like I said, this one's boogered up. I'm not reflaring the line. I ain't doing any of that. What I am going to do is snap a vice grip on it. There it went. All right, that one's broke loose. And then I'm going to take my 7/16. Yep, that one's broke loose. Oh good, it don't have brake fluid in it. Oh, and this just broke.
Way to go.
No, it just popped out. I was a little rough on it. All right, so those are broke loose. I can take that apart, that's no biggie. So now to the inside, and I'm gonna get all the bolts from under the dash. Yay. Okay, I lied a little. The
windshield wiper reservoir.
Yeah, the windshield wiper reservoir needs to come off. And oh man, looks like Matt's gonna have fun with that.
Are you putting that back on there?
Well, yeah, we need it for when we hit mud holes. I'm glad we got all these bolts laying around that we have no clue where they go.
All these what?
Bolts.
Yeah, I know. It's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah. Hey, did you try the new PCM in here?
Nope.
Okay.
You want me to go get it?
I mean, if you want to, you don't have to. I ain't worried about it.
Maybe I brought it out here.
Now, knowing where it is a good thing.
Uh-huh. It is. 100%. It's either inside.
No, it's like $200. Good to know.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to wonder if I brought it out here. If I did, it's inside.
It's probably inside.
It's probably inside.
I put this strap here to hold this door open, and now it's in my way. All right. You don't have to undo all this, but I'm going to. I want it all out of my way. All right, now I'm going inside to take these bolts off, I think. Actually, I can't do that either. I have to wait. No, I don't. I'm gonna go take it off. All right, now you guys watch that and tell me if it falls. All right, now I'm gonna quit blinding you, maybe. There we go. And I'm gonna yank out these lines. Well, I guess I'm gonna yank this one out first. Could have been ripped off, but you know. Okay. Now, lines are off. We're gonna get this little bit of electrical we care about out of the way. And, yep, that's got a little bit of movement to it. Oh, evidently I missed one. Okay.
It's out! All right, guys, here we are out at what's left of the ZJ. And here's no seats. So that's why it's gonna be easier to get in and show you what we're talking about. So right here is that little clip that you have undone. And then there is 1, 2, there's one up there, 3 and 4 bolts for that bracket. So that's the bracket you have to take off right there. Ooh, looks cool, yeah. And then right there is that clip that Patrick was talking about for getting the booster part of it off. So I'm going to get it undone. I just wanted to show you guys what it looked like.
All right, guys, we're back out here at the ZJ, and I need to steal this line and this line. I may need them. I can't remember. And I'm not 100% sure. I think in the video I watched from Bleepin' Jeep, he said to take these, so I'm going to take them. If I need them, great. If I don't, okay, no biggie. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to yank them off.
He's trying to look all official, measuring.
Okay, so what I'm actually doing is, so this is the puny XJ booster. This is the massive ZJ booster. We have to make sure that from center of eye to case is the same. And I'm getting roughly 5 1/8, and I got 5 1/8 here. So I don't have to modify it. You will notice this is rounded and flat on the back. This isn't. So since I don't have the brake sensor that goes here, I shouldn't have to fix this. But I'm going to go ahead and just stab it in the way it is and try it. If it don't fit, then I'll take it back out.
And we always thought it was.
Yeah, and I'll try again. So you have this little spacer that sits, if I can get it back on here, like so. On the ZJs, you may or may not need it, depending on your year model. So it comes off real easy. You can also adjust, like say this is too long, you can put washers behind this if you don't have one of these to shove it forward if it's too long. You just need enough threads to get through to tighten it securely. So let's shove this in and we'll deal with that first, and then we'll deal with the other problems that we're gonna have. All right guys, so we're gonna jam this in here and see if it's gonna fit and what, if any, modifications we need to make. There she goes. There she blows. All right. All right. Well, that part works. So I'm gonna go inside and see if I can get some nuts started on that. Oh, flashlight! I lose this thing when I know where it is. This is the little clip that I have to put back on. So I'm gonna get that slid on there and then the pedal won't fall. All right guys, so now it's in there. Only thing I gotta do is get my lines to come around.
So we ran into a little snag, but this isn't necessarily going to stop you, and if it does, you're probably going to run into the same problem. So if you're watching this, you can prepare a little earlier. So with this particular one, first off, instead of on the XJ, the one we pulled off, the
brake lines
came off this side. Now they're on this side. So you're gonna have to have different lines. Now that's not to say that you can't steal them from the ZJ and use the ZJ. It just depends on what ZJ model you get, how their brake lines are, and what plugs they have. Because on this particular one, it has a small, what is that?
Bolt.
Okay, bolt on the back, but a big one on the front. But on the bottom, it's got the small in the front and the big on the back. So we're gonna have to redo some of these lines where they fit. So the plan is we're going to just buy brake line, bend it ourselves, buy the flare tool, and use the nuts and make what this is.
Yeah.
So you may run into the same problem, but it all depends on what year models you're pulling from or going to.
Yeah.
So again, this isn't something that we can show that, oh, you're gonna have this problem, but it's something you may run into, so that's why we're explaining that part of it.
Yes.
Yes. All right, guys, I know this is a tight squeeze, but as you can see, there it is, the pin just goes right through it, and then it's got its own little lock mechanism on it. Make sure you get the one off the vehicle that you're putting it back on, because all the booster is a hole. And then we've got all the rest of it mounted up. Like I said, I know it's a poor shot, but this is where we're at. This is what we got. We got it in there. It all mounts up. All is well.
All right, guys. Well, that's how it goes in and comes out.
Yeah, we got both of them done. I mean, it's a little bit of a feat to try to get underneath that seat. You know, that ZJ didn't have the seat there, so it was a little easier on getting underneath there, but with the seat in there, it makes it a whole lot harder.
Oh yeah, a whole lot of gymnastics. Now, I want to hit again on what Matt said, is depending on, so this upgrade is for like 97 or 84 to 97-ish. That's in, I know the 99 and 2000, 2001 for sure have the bigger booster. So this is for the earlier models. The previous ones to those.
The ones they made first.
Yeah. That being said, you, depending on what year model you're you're dealing with, your proportioning valve, where the nuts go in for your brake line, they may be the same as the ZJ, or your brake lines coming up to the master cylinder may be longer, and you can just bend them easily, going easily to make them fit. We have bad luck, if any luck at all, so we get to go buy a flaring tool and some line to fix this, and it is what it is.
Yeah, but it's getting done.
It's not a bad investment. We're going to need a brake flaring tool anyway for making longer brake lines, for brake lines we destroy, whatever, It's good to have it. It's a good skill to have, so it is what it is. But I hope you guys learned something watching this and enjoyed it, at least like watching us struggle a little bit.
That's always fun.
But that's going to do it for us today. And hopefully we'll be putting a motor in or something and getting this 2-wheel to 4-wheel drive conversion done, or at least moving more forward.
Sometime soon.
Yeah. We got some good stuff coming.
Yes. Got it ordered.
Yes. Lockers. So we're going to try our hand at that. They're just Spartan lockers, but we'll cover all that later. We got some stuff coming, so we can keep this moving and hopefully get it out on the trail before 2 got awful long.
Yeah.
At least one of them.
At least one of them. One of them for sure.
So again, remember to like, subscribe, and share, and because it really does help us. And we'll see you all next week with something else probably insane to do. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.